High in the Arctic, 10 degrees from the North Pole, lies Svalbard, an archipelago of mountains, fjords, tundra, and wildlife, where for months on end, the sun never sets. This is the Arctic in summer, alive, rugged, and undimmed by darkness. Even the great polar bear follows the rhythm of summer, roaming the shorelines and fjords in search of food, waiting for a chance to hunt seals resting on drifting ice. Others scavenge along beaches, drawn by the scent of birds or the remains of whales. They are powerful swimmers, capable of traveling vast distances between ice and land, surviving where few creatures could. Arctic foxes shed their winter white camouflage for a darker summer coat, helping them blend in as they dart across the rocks. Opportunistic by nature, they hunt and scavenge near bird colonies and rear their young in the relative warmth of the Arctic's unending summer light. Above, the cliffs thunder with life. Countless seabirds fill the skies, turning the coastline into a storm of wings and a cacophony of bird calls. Reindeer roam across the tundra, feeding on fresh shoots, grasses, and mosses that push through the soil. Smaller and stockier than those of the mainland, Svalbard reindeer thrive in these brief months of plenty. They eat continuously, fattening themselves up in preparation for the coming months of darkness, intense cold, and scarcity of food. On the beaches, herds of walruses haul themselves onto the sand. These giants gather to rest after diving for their food. Walruses are superlative in many ways. Their tusks are remarkable multifunction tools, helping them establish social and breeding status, compete against other males, defend against predators, and haul out of the water like extra hands. Their girth is impressive, with large adult males weighing over 2 tons. There aren't many animals that can withstand the harsh life in the Arctic year-round. Some, like the seabirds, come only for the summer, migrating before the sun sinks below the horizon for months of darkness. But the bears, foxes, reindeer, and walruses stay and endure. Though summer melts away some of the snow and ice, Svalbard is still a land of glaciers. Rivers of ice flow down the mountains. Their deep crevasses and splinters of turquoise meet the Emerald Sea in great walls. When a glacier calves, thunderous booms shatter the silence, followed by the gentle crackling of ice as it floats and settles. A symphony played out thousands of times a day, conducted by the endless summer sun. Often, the mountains disappear beneath veils of low-hanging clouds. Around the Earth's poles, the troposphere is much shallower than at lower latitudes. Clouds are lower as a result, so much so that it almost feels like you can reach up and touch them. As warm air from the south collides with the colder Arctic air, a ceiling of mist drapes over the landscape. Around the fields of ice, valleys thaw and the ground reveals its fleeting greenery. Tiny Arctic flowers bloom in bursts of color during the short summer season. For 12 days in July, I lived on a schooner sailing around the islands of Svalbard, the sun circling the sky in a never-ending loop. No moon, no stars, no night. The endless sun can be a shock to the system. Without the familiar day-night cycle, the rhythm of life has to be consciously crafted. There is no visual indication of when you should go to sleep, and the beauty of Svalbard makes it difficult to go below deck to rest. We frequently found ourselves up late to soak in the beauty or go to shore under the soft midnight sun. As we sailed through the Arctic Ocean, we were completely disconnected from the outside world. We spent our days looking for polar bears, climbing the mast for a better view, singing and dancing on deck, and rocking to the rhythm of the creaking ship and the waves splashing against the hull. To circumnavigate Svalbard in the summer is to sail into another dimension of time, where days aren't measured by night's darkness, nor by email, text, or the incessant scrolling of modern life. Instead, there's the unending sun, sparkling waves, and another glacier flowing between the jagged peaks. To journey here is to step into a season that never sleeps and to witness the Arctic in the glow of its fleeting summer.